Welcome to SFA All Access. I'm Phoebe Smith. Today we'll be talking about the new construction on campus, otherwise known as the Piney Woods Dining Hall. Stay tuned! Since construction began, students have been hungry for more information on SFA's new dining hall. Today, we're joined by our registered dietitian, Miss Marie Jessup, and General Manager Brian Overgoner. While Miss Jessup promotes student wellness through nutrition, Mr. Overgoner manages our dining halls, old and new. Welcome to the show, guys. How are y'all doing?
Good, great to be here.
Doing well, thank you for
Great to
having us.
have y'all.
Yes.
So I was really wanting to know more about y'all's roles on campus, especially with the new dining hall or just like anything in general. Do y'all mind touching on that?
Yeah, so I have three main roles here on campus. So firstly, I provide free nutrition consultations to all students and staff. I also help students with food allergies and intolerances navigate our dining halls and understand some of the resources that we have available to them. When they come in as freshmen, sometimes they can be a little scared to eat just because they're outside of their parent supervision and they're not cooking their own food. So I kind of help to bridge the gap there. And then lastly, I provide free wellness table pop-ups and teaching kitchens, just as kind of like a fun way to educate students about nutrition. So that's what I do.
Yes, and for me, as general manager of the dining halls, obviously I'm in charge of the daily operations of Patillo Student Center here and Eatery on East. And my basic role is just to make sure that every day we're running efficiently and as possible and providing our students with great food, with good service, and making sure we do it all with a smile on our face, really. So, yeah.
What is y'all's favorite parts of your jobs so far?
I'll go ahead and start. I think Brian may need a minute.
Yeah.
I would say my favorite part of my job is really getting to sit down and educate students one-on-one about regarding their health and wellness goals, whether it be nutrition for a chronic disease state that they may have, or maybe they're wanting to increase lean body mass, and we discuss, performance nutrition. I really get to see them, kind of meet their goals and develop these lifestyle habits that will be with them for a lifetime. So it's more motivational for me, and I'm able to help out more.
Is this going to have a factor in the new dining hall at all?
I believe so. I think that the new dining hall will have a lot more resources, especially, I guess you could say, quote unquote, healthier options that will help students, that have a busy schedule, fuel better. Even athletes will be able to fuel better. So there will be some different aspects in this new dining hall that I will absolutely utilize in my consultation sessions. Absolutely.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
And what about you? What's your favorite part?
Goodness, there's a lot of, ups about the job. It's just when we have the students that come in and the ones that have developed relationships with our staff over the years, just to see them, how they interact and the way our staff interacts with them. And just, the job itself can be busy, it can be crazy at times and tedious, but when we get the feedback that, especially during like our You First week, our Thankful week, when the students get the opportunity to write notes to our staff, taking the time to read those notes to our staff and just letting them know how much they are appreciated. Because like I said, a lot of times it feels like a thankless job and you're just working hours and plugging away at your tasks. But knowing that we're making a difference and the students are happy with the food that we're putting out and the service we're putting out, that makes it all feel better. So, that's a good part of our job. So.
I definitely have noticed that y'all care a lot about the students' feedback. I saw the little sign in the eatery that's talking about the improvements y'all are making based on the students. I also know that y'all had a part in allowing the students to name the dining hall as well. So how was that process?
Correct. That was more of that was handled with our marketing department, and they had I guess the names that were put out and the kids all voted for it, and that was the one that they chose. I'm good with it. I like the name. I think it's going to be very fitting to where our location here in East Texas, and with the general look and feel of the dining hall itself, I think it's going to be perfect, and it fits. I think it was a good choice.
I think so too.
Yes.
Also, I do know that SFA is known to be a suitcase school, so you can speak. Does that have an impact on the different meal plans or the just like the meals in general?
Okay. Suitcase school. You mean as far as the kids that a lot of transfers coming through,
Yes.
possibly? Okay. Yeah, I would say if there's in this question, I would defer the meal plan question to someone in our marketing department. But our goal is to make sure that we're putting out plans that can accommodate as many students as possible, right? And give them the options that while they're here on campus, they can, they can find a meal that they like in any of our retail or dining hall locations. The way we have those set up with between dining dollars, meal swipes, and all those things, meal exchanges. And so, as far as specifics on that, I don't have all the answers on, the actual plans themselves. I know that they recently wrapped up talks on that and securing those, but, that's our job, like I said, is just to make sure that we're doing everything we can to keep the students happy. I mean, that's our number one focus and goal here on campus. So.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Sure.
We're going to take a quick break, but stick with us, Jax. We'll be right back after a short break. When we return, we'll talk to Miss Jessup and Mr. Overgoner about what we might be able to expect from the new Piney Woods Dining Hall. Stay tuned. We're back for more with Miss Marie Jessup and Dining Hall Manager Brian Overgoner. It's been a delight to hear about their roles on our campus, and we're so excited to dive into their next segment about the Piney Woods Dining Hall. Welcome back to the show. All right, so I would love to know more about the dining hall and just like anything that you're willing to share about it.
Yeah, sure. I'm pretty excited about the new rotisserie that we'll have in the dining hall, as it'll pretty much provide a lean protein option for our students every single day that they can rely on. So they're no longer guessing as to what protein they'll have in the dining hall. They'll always have a fallback. With that being said, students will be able to use their dining dollars to buy whole rotisserie. So yeah, which is amazing for me as a dietitian, because I can recommend, for the busy nursing student that has to go to clinicals all day, to purchase a rotisserie at the beginning of the week, and then she has meal prep the whole week, right? And she has a lean source of protein. So I'm really excited about that. It's going to help our students fuel better between classes and study better. It's going to help our athletes have, a lean protein option every single day, depending on their training schedule. And again, it's going to help even commuters if they need to meal prep and whatnot. So I think it's going to be a big win to have that lean protein option always available.
Is it just going to be the rotisserie chicken for the meal prep, or are we going to have other options too?
Yeah, so currently we have the Aussie box to-go boxes, so students can are more than welcome to take sides and other things as well. I believe there'll also be the ability for them to take a whole pizza home as well, using their dining dollars, right? So, but if they plan their dining dollars well throughout the semesters and plan for it, it can definitely be a healthy option in addition to their meal plan. And so I think that will help to kind of fill in some of the maybe some of the potential gaps that we have in dining. So from a health perspective, if that makes sense.
Yes. It also seems more convenient to being able to eat it whenever.
Yes.
So I like that that's an option.
Absolutely. I'm excited about it.
Is there anything that you would like to share?
Sure. As you guys can see, New Piney Woods Dining Hall is, for those who drive by it, I'm sure y'all see the construction that's been going on and how impressive it looks on the exterior. On the inside, it's just as impressive, or even more. And we're hitting on a couple of the things that we're going to be having there: the rotisserie chicken. We have the hand-tiled pizza oven that's going to be able to crank out pizzas every 90 seconds. So we're going to have those options. We're going to have a homemade tortilla maker in there. We really tried to, be as innovative as we could in there as far as what we're going to be offering the students. I think I know the students will be impressed and be pleased and happy with what we're going to be doing in there. The setup's going to be different than what you're accustomed to in Patillo and at East right now. It's going to be more of almost like a restaurant feel to where we have the different pods set up for each station. At those, the students will have plenty of seating. There'll be additional areas for the students to plug in their devices and charge and do homework, work on anything that they have going on, and enjoy their meal, by themselves, or they'll have plenty of room for groups of friends with inside and outside seating that's going to be available for you guys. So it's going to be really good. It's going to be fun and exciting. So yes.
the whole like restaurant sections, that sounds really cool because I know in the eatery and student center, they're kind of lined up against the
Correct.
wall. But you're saying that these are going to have like seats for every section and everything like that?
Yes, ma'am. Every dependent, there's different stations. We have like our Rooted, we have our Grill, we have Cucina, we have La Mesa. Those will all be, they're all themed, but they're all independently operated, or let's say independently operated. We'll have our staff in there. Students will be able to sit up, they'll be able to order their food and watch it being prepped if they want, like I said, or if they just want a place to kind of tuck away and grab a meal a little bit and watch what's going on, they can do that as well. But yeah, as far as there won't be like the buffet line set up that we have now, and so having that different feel will be nice. So and
That's
different. So yeah.
really exciting.
Yes.
I'm really excited for it. And what's going to happen to the eatery?
As far as I know, the last thing that we've been told was that it will be coming down.
Okay.
But don't quote me on that. Like I said, I know there were different talks back before this whole process started. I believe to everyone, it was an agreement that the space needed to be renovated, but after they looked into it, that's when they decided that wouldn't cost effective to do the renovation. That's where we're at now with the construction of the new dining hall itself. But I'd heard different things floating out there, but to my knowledge, the eatery will be coming down once we're done. So yes.
No, that's a bummer, but that's all right. Thank y'all so much for being here today. I really appreciate it.
Of course.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
And thank you, Jax, for tuning in. If you still have a craving for it, more information can be found on dineoncampus.com/SFA. You can also keep up with SFA's dining department at Lumberjack Eats on Facebook and Instagram. If you would like to see more episodes of SFA All Access or other Jack TV programs, you can find us on YouTube at Jack TV SFA. Thank you for watching in Axum.